I work for Pearson Education, and I am working in the Teacher Educational Development Group, which is known as the TED department. My name is Leila Pearson. I attend DePaul University, and I am a rising senior. My job consists of logging in information to a database online where we are recording all the information of video footage that we have to make it more accessible to other people who are looking for it.
My name is Brandon and I go to Denison University, and I will be a sophomore, class of 2013. And right now I work in the TED division of Pearson Education.
Vicki Myers is my manager, and I work with her all the time with all of my assignments that I'm given. I also work with Gary Sullivan, who is also another one of my supervisors, and I work closely with Brandon as well, who is my coworker in the department.
The main player in this organization right now for me is Vicki Myers, and then the second one is Gary Sullivan. I mostly work a little bit closer with Gary Sullivan, but Vicki Myers and both of them really coordinate all of my tasks, and they all give me the assignments that I have to do. And so it's really been like a team effort. And the exciting thing about this is I also get to work with one of the interns here, Leila Pearson, and we collaborate on some of the projects that we are assigned to complete. And it's really been an eventful year working with such a good group of people.
I worked the first 2 summers in the science department as an editorial intern, and this year I kind of made a transition into video land, which is very interesting, and I've learned so much from this internship.
One day I was sitting at the library helping one of my friends out with this video project, and I said, wow, I really love doing this. And it was like the first time that I was really sitting down and doing it, and it took me a couple hours, and I didn't even know hours had passed, so I figured, you know, why not get a job doing any type of video stuff? And what I've been doing here has really progressed me along, because the tasks that I've been given have given me a huge spectrum about what the world of film really is. Instead of not just doing one part, I'm doing a lot of different things, so it's really been a wonderful time.
One of the things that I most enjoyed this summer was the pre-production process that I was involved in with Vicki. We did a video shoot here in the photo studio, and this is actually the blue background from the set that we did, and we set it up like a press conference, and it was for Chris Berry and his team. They had sold 1,000 units to Concordia University, a program that they had created, and they were very proud of the sales that they made. And Chris Berry thought it would be a great idea to set up the scene like an NFL press conference. So Vicki and I and Brandon and Gary put all our heads together to try to design the set and try to think of a good way in which that we could portray this video shoot so that it would come off in a successful manner. And it was really fun. I learned a lot. I had to do craft services, which is the food. I had to be the liaison between Vicki and the cast and crew. I was a contact person for directions for people that had to get here. I was kind of like the personal assistant of the process. But within that, I learned so much about video and production and editing and digitizing of videos that it really made me interested in the field of video.
I participated in a video shoot, which was a very exciting thing. I was a part of the pre-production process of it, which basically meant when we were there, I helped Leila Pearson with a little bit of setting up the equipment and setting up the scene, and then I also did manage the whole time code of the filming part, and so I kind of assisted the videographer and everything. I worked with Vicki as she was going through with some of the shots, and then in the post-production of this, I actually helped Gary Sullivan, you know, set up his own shots, and I helped digitize all that stuff and get it all mapped out for him. And to me, that whole thing was exciting, and the best part was I got to be an extra. That was obviously the most exciting thing in the entire sequence. Some other things that I've done here is I've helped organize and digitize a lot of tapes. I made a library that consists of a lot of these DVDs. Let's see, I made a few line cuts, which is basically things like things that other people within the organization and other organizations would use to pick out different scenes that they want to use of different teachers, different lessons, different conferences, basically a lot of different things. I've helped put those together to present them to other people, and each task I think has given me a new experience and a new piece to learn about what it means to be a producer, basically.
At DePaul, I'm very active on campus in terms of being an RA and working with the Black Student Union on campus. And it requires me to have strong communication skills. As being an RA, I have to talk to my residents, I have to talk to my supervisor, I have to communicate any issues that may have happened on my floor. I also have to write emails to my residents all the time. And as president of the Black Student Union, I have to send out emails to the members, I have to communicate with my exec board. All of those things require effective communication skills, effective email writing skills, networking skills. You have to be able to use those. So working here in the TED department has definitely helped me acquire those skills of effective communication and networking to apply to not just school but future career opportunities.
A few of the things that I've actually learned here are basically the broad spectrum of things that goes into producing a single film. Like I've learned that straight from the actual filming of the piece, so many different things need to be done before we even start rolling. I've learned that you have to deal with so many different people in order to put a good product together. I've learned that even the digitizing process, which is often the most boring process, is actually a very important process, because if it's not done right, then every step after that and every step before that would have been a waste. I've learned that organization is a key part of being productive. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm organized right now, but I'm very organized, and I've just basically learned a lot of different things that I'll eventually be able to take with me into the future.
In the future, I plan on attending medical school and becoming a doctor, obstetrician gynecology. And I think that working here at Pearson has definitely helped me learn in terms of working the business, working with other people, working on a team, being more focused on science, because I got a lot of practice my first 2 summers working here, and networking definitely. So Pearson has definitely led me on the path to where I want to be in the future.
The way Pearson has sort of shaped my future career goals is it showed me what the different things that I would need to do if I wanted to basically do all this stuff on my own. In the future, I probably want to go in and make my own business, or start my own business, be an entrepreneur, and then Pearson has showed me all the little steps that I would need to have in place in order to actually start that up and then keep it running efficiently, just to make sure we're not bumping into any problems. And because we've had so many difficulties here, I can see which things that I would probably need to get in place before I even, get my whole foundation set up when I run my own business. So I think that Pearson has definitely showed me which type of career path I want to go in and which types of things I want to do. Like before, I just wanted to be an editor, but as I worked here, I've seen all the different things that I can do, and because of that, I want to do so much more than just the editing part of video. It's inspired me to really step beyond the boundaries that I thought were there before.
I received this internship through the Posse Foundation, which is my scholarship program that I received my senior year of high school. It is a full tuition leadership scholarship that is a 3-step process before you get into the program if you're selected, and they have several different partnerships with other universities, and my university, DePaul University, just so happens to be one of those schools that are under the foundation. And through that program, they have the career program where you can apply online to different internship programs that they have offered during the summer, and Pearson was one of them. So I went online and I just applied to Pearson, not necessarily knowing a lot of information about the company, but I knew that it was in publishing, and I thought that it might be something interesting to do, especially like with involving science or something of that nature. So when I applied, I definitely benefit from doing so.
Posse has definitely played a huge role in this. Tangela definitely one of the biggest roles, Tangela and Crystal, because of the fact that they hooked me up with the connections with Pearson, and they've worked on my resume countless times. I know Crystal must have been sick of me how many times I brought my resume over to her just to help revise it, get it organized a little bit better, and now it looks great. I mean, she didn't really put more things on it, but now it looks great, like you can really see what I've done, and because of that, I think also the job training practices that we've had, and just the different conferences that we've held and different times we've got to meet people, it's really prepared me to work here successfully, and actually the whole application process went a lot smoother because Posse was involved and because I'm a Posse scholar. So they definitely had a huge role to play in all this.
One thing that I would like to say about Pearson as a whole is the publishing world sometimes can be very rushed and impersonal, and the people here are extremely friendly. They're always willing to help you. They'll call you if you have a question, they'll call you back, they'll respond very promptly to your email. They're always available, even when they have deadlines and other things that they have to get done. They still find the time to smile at you when you're walking down the hallway. And those little things make you feel very comfortable when you're not really somebody who's been working here for a very long time. And those are the small things that I appreciate about working here for the past 3 years at Pearson.